Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Roller 3 replay spawn on the bottom left side as the Magenta Soviets with Obiek. Spawn as the Cyan random allies with Berat is back. We've got a barracks being pulled out, some wall segments as well. Boot camp here, got a doggy on the way out. And we've got a bear coming on out as well. Bear and dog are going to meet each other. Will it be a bear eat dog world or will it be a dog eat bear world? Nothing just yet. They're not engaging each other. Both sides are going to try to go for the roar or bark. Amplified roar and what's it called? Amplified bark. Try and click on it. Yep. Oh, the engineer's exposed. The engineer is exposed. And there's two bears there. It does get a... Oh! Bad roar there. Good bark there. He's going to go for the one that is not stunned and does take it out. Both bears do go down. The Soviet player, I would say, did a big misplay. He roared with the wrong one. When he saw the dog barking, he should have immediately gone for that engineer. But, oh well. Not every day you get a chance to bite the engineer. We got a big wave of conscripts out, as well as a bear. Over here, we got a wave of peacekeepers being employed on out. He does currently have, looks like 5 peacekeepers and 3 doggies. 2 more peacekeepers here as well. Got an airfield now deployed out in the field. As well as a bear being bitten by a sea dog. So that's how you defeat a sea bear attack. And we got the conscript there dancing as the bear, or not the bear, the dog is coming up behind the conscript. And does get the kill there on the conscript before it gets inside the bullfrog. Nice. Looks like the dog does go back out to sea. And a conscript does get thrown to this garrison for reconnaissance purposes. Got the 3 doggies still out in the middle of the map. Cryocopter up north. Vindicator should be out relatively soon. He has, of course, backups MCV, so it's no longer tier 1. Well, now it is tier 1. And he does shrink down the MCV to make it move quicker. Let's pull out the MCV. We've got a handful of dogs everywhere. Now, conscripts are making their advance. Do now have a super reactor being employed on out. Over here, we do have the bear coming out from sea. Will find himself a doggy. And again, 4 for 4 for the dogs. Dogs are advancing forward. Will find themselves some peacekeepers. But will they find some peacekeeper bullets? Oops, I dropped a lot of frames. Not upload frames. Sorry about that. If anybody saw that or was... what I haven't. Looks like there's something involving maybe a bit of a bad network connection. I'll keep an eye on that. Over here, Vindicators and Cryocopters flying about. Bomber run coming on in. Nope, he's going to go ahead and try to freeze it down. There is a bullfrog to ward away these forces. Over here, the civilian structure, got a single peacekeeper going to be cleaning out that garrison. He could try to use a conscript to retarget towards the peacekeeper. He can always pull the shield and clear it out. You may just go and try to shotgun down the building. Over here, we got the Cryocopters getting some shrinks off on these bullfrogs. MiGs are now in the air, and he will go and hunt down these Cryocopters with his MiGs. So the player has secured air superiority. We've got some Javelin troops now firing some rockets up at the MiGs. We do have another Cryocopter here. And the civilian structure will go down. He's not going to waste a single peacekeeper in order to clear it out, even though he's going to spend more than a peacekeeper's worth of credits to repair up the structure. Good hits there onto the cryocopter. The MiGs may go down. One MiG does go down. The other one will stay alive. Not sure if there's a pressure crane for repairs. Prospector does go down as well. And now we do have, looks like the Twin Blades does get a good kill there on the Javelin Troop. And looks like the Peacekeepers went ahead and pull out their shields. He did force fire the ground right there to expend his rest of his walk rockets so he get them reloaded and get a full volley of rockets from them. Air drones not being deployed on out. We do also have a hammer tank out in the field. We do have another ore refinery out at sea. Soviet players now have ore refineries. Javelin Troop will be taking out that garrison. The Peacekeeper almost gets a kill there on the Javelin Troop as well. And these Twin Blades going to come in for another harassment onto the Prospector. Does get some volleys there. Does get a snare there with the Multigun turret. Going to be pursuing that Prospector. But I think thanks to the load up Javelin Troop there, he's able to get a good firing angle across the entirety in front of him. Let's take out one Twin Blades there. Dog is going to bark and does get the conscript there. Paradrone's making his way from the sea, trying to get a couple noms somewhere. Could go for Infect, but does get killed off. Infect won't do much as well, with plenty of repair nearby. Bullfrogs now coming out from sea. And there's now a pair of Mirages deployed on out. Only have a handful of Peacekeepers and a hammer tank here. That's not enough for defense. Before a Tesla coil, this refinery is going to be exposed. Hammer tank getting some great damage through there. Does take out both of those conscripts now. And does not get the extra... Does get the prism cannon gun onto the hammer tank. And the hammer tank does get the kill there. That guardian tank needs to switch over to its primary gun to take out that hammer tank, but it did not. Twin Blade's now advancing forward. With that hammer tank there, it may be worth to go for a crusher crane. Let's take out that wounded MiG now. Hammer tank is severely wounded, only infectiously one. Leeching down the rest of this garrison probably got idea. Leech down something. Get that hammer tank healed up. Observation post work as well. Because when you get a prism cannon onto a hammer tank, those things are deadly. There you go. Over here we do got 3 MiGs pushing way forward. We do also have the Soviet construction yard and a battle lab right there. Okay. And it looks like the a fresh Mirage tank does take out the wounded hammer tank. Over here we've got more harassment onto the Prospectors, getting some good hits. And does gun down that Prospector as well. We do have a fully heroic multi-gunner IFV. Up here, more Twin Blades will find themselves a wounded Prospector there. Does take it out as well. Overall, great harassment from the Soviet player. Twin Blades, one does go down. Down south, we do have a pair of MiGs and do have a lot of infrastructure here. Multiple Bullfrogs now in the naval yard. Do not have a Athena cannon here. Athena cannon should not be able to range that battle lab, but should be in range of all of the hammer tanks in front of them. Mirage tanks trying to push way forward. We've got a fresh Terror drone. Does get a kill there on the Terror drone. And now the Twin Blades advancing forward, trying to get some good hits there on the multi-gunner IFV. Athena cannon's almost down. Does get himself a fresh prism cannon there. And the prism cannon hammer tank does go down as well. Does not get that prism cannon there, and now we've got 2 elite bull hammer tanks advancing forward with a wounded one to support them. Pressure crane being deployed out at sea. Honestly, he could place out land. A lot of the air forces are wounded. A lot of the tanks are wounded. All those hammer tanks, so let's go and try to leech down that observation post, and the ally player has surrendered. That's a little bit abrupt. Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.